So again, thanks everyone for tuning in tonight to Royal Syrup Gamer. I've got one more shrine I'm going to do before signing off, and it's way, way, way up here. I'm going to start off here and follow the road up into Goron country. And I'm going to try to get... I have 3, I think, flame barrier potions, whatever they're called, and I'm going to use those. I'm going to try to get to a specific shrine and also do the tower, the Eldin Tower. That's what it is, the Eldin region. And hopefully I can get the formula for the fire-proof potions. Yeah, Doom is a great game. I've watched someone play through almost half the campaign on PC. It's a great game. I don't remember when they announced Steep, but I know that I remember them talking about getting Steep. And the Call of Duties thing, they did have Call of Duty on Wii U, and they had Call of Duty on the regular Wii, and they just don't sell. People that have Nintendo consoles, if people have 2 systems, so they have like an Xbox One and a Switch, or a PlayStation 4 and a Switch, they're going to get the Call of Duty for the other system. They wouldn't buy it for the Switch. And that's what a lot of companies are thinking with the FPSs, between Call of Duty and all the different first person shooters. They just don't sell on the Nintendo systems as much, and adults have the system. I'm an adult and I have a system. I know plenty of adults that have the Switch, but a lot of people that buy the Switch, they don't buy it for those kind of games, and unfortunately, a lot of times, people that want those kind of games get left in the dust, and it's really unfortunate. And that's kind of how it is also with the sports. I don't know if you've seen about, like, EA has really been going on and on about how, like, oh, we're really worried FIFA won't sell. And, well, there are 2 reasons FIFA won't sell. The install base is a third of the size of Xbox, and, like, a ninth of the size of PlayStation 4. So, of course, it's not going to sell as much. But the problem is you gave them a downgraded game that's missing a mode that a lot of people liked last year. And EA knew that they were doing that, and they don't care. And so people know when you're giving them a bad product, or at least a lesser product that they can get on another machine. And so if people know that they're getting a product that's not as good, and they have the other machine, they're going to buy it for the other machine. And that's just how it's been the last 2 generations. Basically ever since GameCube, that's pretty much how it's been. And do I blame EA? Probably shouldn't blame EA for it. It's not EA's fault, but then EA has this problem of blaming other people, and EA really only has themselves to blame for the poor sales, in my opinion, as well. And believe me, I love EA stuff. I have, probably like 12 Maddens throughout the years. I have the original Madden, the original Madden from like 1990. I got it with the original, with the SNES. I have tons of Sims games, but yeah, that's a big thing with Doom, and same thing with Wolfenstein. If Wolfenstein ends up, I think it's coming next year to Switch. People like that it's portable, and one thing that I thought was so cool, because I don't usually play this portable. It's just not something I've ever been really interested in, doing portable stuff. And I have a 3DS, but like, I don't ever take it anywhere. Yeah, I definitely can understand that. The main thing, I think, is I just saw this study this thing on Forbes the other day, that I thought was really interesting. Was they asked people, do you play the Switch mostly on your TV, mostly as a handheld, or like more or less 50-50? And I was like, oh, it's probably going to be 50% on the TV, 30% mixture, and 10% handheld. And it was like 40% handheld. So most people are using this as a portable system, and I would have never guessed. And I think it's great, because I think that makes it a lot better. because I pretty much only use it as a TV system, and I have friends that use it as mostly a handheld system. So I thought they were in the minority, but you know, I saw that study, and I guess they're right. But yeah, I really wish they would bring more of these, you know, more mainstream games like Call of Duty and the EA stuff, and stuff like Doom and Skyrim and Wolfenstein. You know, it's going to sell, and everyone knows it's going to sell. You just have to treat it right, and I think that EA has dropped the ball many, many times by not treating their Nintendo products with as much care as they treat their products on other systems. And I think there's a lot of, I don't know, resentment. And then when gets all that resentment, then EA doesn't want to work with Nintendo anymore. Yeah, you know, that's one thing, like, I really should take my Switch to bed more. I would problem is that, like, I would just play and play and play and never fall asleep. But, yeah, the portability of Switch, I think Nintendo got that right. And I think when Nintendo announced it, nobody realized, oh, that's what I actually want. And then people got it and they're like, wow, I never realized that this is what I wanted to have. So, you know, I saw the videos of people playing in bed, and I'm like, nobody's going to do that. And then I hear people talk about, oh yeah, I just take my Switch to bed, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, people really did exactly what Nintendo thought they were going to do with it. So, by the way, Daniel, I hope you liked my my Batman video. Hope I didn't rip it too hard. I think I was pretty positive because I do like it. It just needs. I just hate when Batman stops moving when he gets injured. He just needs to be able to keep walking. And but I think I'm gonna go back and finish it. And whether I'm not or I make a video of it will be one thing. But I had a lot of fun playing it because I hadn't played it in so long. Like 20 years probably since I played it. Even more, 25 years since I played it. Ooh, a diamond, wow. So I'm just making my way up the mountain here, and hopefully I run into this area where the shrine is, and the tower as well. That's one of those fireproof lizards I need. Yeah, isn't that crazy? The enemies in those games, it's like the Joker and that's it. All the other enemies are just like fake enemies. Like it's almost like Mario 2. It's like, where did all these enemies come from? All right, thanks for tuning in, Sexy Spaghetti. I really appreciate your subscription and everything. So if I don't talk to you before next Friday, good luck with that Switch, and I hope you enjoy it as much as I enjoy mine. So thanks for tuning in. Alright, gotta get this. Here we go. Fireproof elixir. There's that shrine that I was talking about out there on that island. But I really wanted to get the fireproof elixir. Yeah, I thought that too. I love Contra, but I thought the exact same thing. I was like, man, you could just... Those flame-throwing guys could just be in a Contra game. I immediately thought the same thing, so that's kind of funny. Alright. Let's get in here. Shouldn't have wasted that flame proof right now. But I guess that's what I'm going to do. Well, I guess I don't have to go in here right now. I could come back here in a second. One thing I'm going to do in the future is I'm going to do a Contra video where I beat the game without dying. And a lot of people are like, can't be done, but I've done it, so I know it can be done. And there are other people out there as well. I don't know if I'm going to do a live stream because I may try for 6 hours and not do it on a live stream. So it may just be like, Super Sweet Sunday video, I beat Contra without dying. So that's going to be something I'm going to do in the future. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's one of my favorite games of all time. It's just it's such a pesky little game because, you know, if you studied enough, you know that you, oh my god, I just fell in there. If you study that game enough, you know that there are ways for you to beat that game. And if you're just careful enough, that was horse crap. Come up here and fight like a real Lizalfos. Yeah, how about that? You don't like that, do you? You can just follow patterns, and as long as you don't make any mistakes, you will beat that game without dying. So that's going to be something that's coming up. Those are my two big NES projects, are beating Contra without losing a life, and beating the original Zelda in under an hour without using any glitches. And I've done the Zelda in 1 hour and 7 minutes, and I think I could cut down a little bit of time on it if I just figured out a few things here and there. So, here. Oh crap. Give me that. So that's going to be my next couple of big projects. Right now, my big thing I'm trying to do is get over to this tower. The first time I played this game, I came up the other side. Where the tower is. And so I'm not really familiar with which way I'm supposed to be going right now. Once I get the tower, I will know where I'm going. All right. Can I fly over there? Yeah, I can get pretty close. Got another 3.5 minutes of Flame Guard as well, so I should be able to get here and get back to the other shrine without burning myself. Yeah, one good thing about that, oh man, the original Zelda, I don't know, the original Zelda, it's so hard to pick my top 3 Zeldas. Between Ocarina of Time, Breath of the Wild, and the original Zelda, there's so many good things about all of them, and I've beaten the original game in 1 hour and 7 minutes, and I've beaten the Master Trial, or the Master Quest, in about 2 hours and 15 minutes without using any kind of cheats or glitches or anything like that. And I beat the original one without dying in 1 hour and 7 minutes. The Master Quest, I can't beat without dying. The first dungeon's too hard, so. I have not beaten this Zelda either. By the way, I have, like I said in my other game, I have like 105 shrines or 110 shrines or whatever. But I just haven't, and I haven't even beaten the Rudho boss either. I'm just, yeah, I'm the same way. I'm at this point where I can go to a castle and I'm just like, I don't really want to go to the castle yet. But when the new DLC comes out, I really want to do, I hear there are going to be like 12 more shrines. And I really want to be done with the game before I do those 12 shrines. But yeah, when that original Zelda video comes out, I guess you can call it a speed run because Yeah, Ocarina of Time is great. It changed my mind. Not changed my mind, but it really made me feel a certain way about Zelda games. And Link to the Past was great. I thought it was a good predecessor to the original Zelda, but Ocarina of Time like took that and then expanded it so that they made basically like 7 or 8 games that were the exact same as Ocarina of Time, and I just loved it. I played Link Between Worlds, and it's a good game too. I think the worst Zelda I've played is probably, and this is just opinion, some people love it, is Wind Waker. I didn't like Wind Waker. I didn't like just having to sail around all the time. And some people are like, oh, that's not a big deal. And then there's people like me that are like, it is a big deal. I hate this. So, all right. So I'm back in this shrine here, trying to remember what I did in here, because I sure don't remember. There's no magnesis, as far as I know. I mean, there's magnesis there, but I don't have the key. Maybe you do this. Alright, so you definitely have to do that. As far as I know, I don't have to blow that up. Yeah. There's the key. Ah, yes. Then the key goes in here to get you the blocks to put on the weights. I know there's a treasure chest up there, but I'm not really worried about that. Unless... No, I'm not really worried about it. So I'm going to drop this. I've got to get back over here before I die. There we go. And that's a balanced approach. Like I said, there is that over there, but I'm not going to go get it right now. So, that's my, what, 5th shrine today? 7th shrine today. Jeez, I've been playing quite a while, so... I hope you enjoyed this, this stream. I've enjoyed playing it as always. Thanks for tuning in. If you liked it, like the video. If you really liked it, subscribe to me. And if you really, really liked it, get notifications so you know anytime I post a video or anytime I go live, which is usually once a week for the live stream and 3 or 4 times a week for the videos. You can always find me by emailing me at royalsyrupgamer@gmail.com, searching for me on YouTube at royalsyrupgamer, and of course you can reach me on Twitter at royalsyrupgamer. If you have any requests for me to do old games or new games, I do all Nintendo systems except for Wii U. Right now I can't do Wii U because there's something wrong with the way I can set it up. I don't know what it is, but I can't figure it out right now. So no Wii U, but any other Nintendo system I can do. And Daniel and I have been talking about Batman. I did it last weekend because Daniel asked for Batman, so I did it for him. So if you want to see a game, preferably older, but if you want to see a Switch game, also I'll do those. Do everything NES, SNES, etc. And all you got to do is send me a tweet with that game. I'll probably be able to do it, or you can email me at royalsyrupgamer@gmail.com. So again, thanks so much for tuning in. Like this video and subscribe, and tune in again next time with me, the Royal Syrup Gamer. Thanks for tuning into this Breath of the Wild 120 Shrine Quest video with Royal Syrup Gamer. If you missed the last video, click the link to the left side to watch it now. And if you need to subscribe, click my face in the bottom right-hand corner. Thanks again for watching me, the Royal Syrup Gamer.